In my chow mein video, I used dehydrated cabbage, carrots, celery, and onions, and in this video, I'll show you how to dehydrate those vegetables. To dehydrate the cabbage, all I do is slice it up, remove the cores, and cut it into small pieces. Since the grids in the dehydrator trays are so large, I made some inserts from some plastic canvas that I bought at the craft store. I line the trays with these inserts to keep the small food from falling through. I separate the cabbage pieces and put them on the tray. They don't have to be in a single layer. You can fill that tray up to the top. I throw out any pieces that have a thick part of the stem. They don't rehydrate well. They turn out tough. To dehydrate the celery, I just wash the stalks, chop them up, and throw them on the tray. I had read that you should blanch them with some baking soda. I tried that once and it cooked the celery too much. I dehydrated some celery a few days ago, and as I was about to throw the stumps of the plants away, I wondered if I could put the stumps in some water and get them to form roots again. I put the stumps in some water and set them in a window, and this one is starting to put out some new growth. This one is starting to put out new roots. Now I don't know if I'm going to get new celery plants out of this, but it doesn't cost me anything to try. To dehydrate the carrots, I peel them, cut off the ends, and then wash them. I want to dehydrate these carrots in small dices, so I'm cutting them in half. I have a great little gadget for chopping food. It's called a Vidalia Chop Wizard. Just put the food in it and slap it shut. The carrots have to be blanched, so I steam them for about 3 minutes. Then I dump them into cold water to cool them off quickly. I drain the carrots and then I spread them out on the tray. To dehydrate the onions, I just peel them, slice them in half, and then chop them in the Chop Wizard. I don't dehydrate onions with other foods because everything will end up tasting like onions. I also set the dehydrator out on the porch when I dehydrate onions because they'll really stink up the house. You can see what a good job this Chop Wizard does. It really comes in handy when you're chopping up a lot of food. This slicer comes with two slicing trays, one for large dices and one for small dices. I highly recommend this little gadget. Now that all the food is cut up and ready to go, I just stack it up in my dehydrator and turn it on. I usually just run mine overnight and check on it when I get up in the morning.